We're on.
Hey guys, so I am joined here by Aletha Weapon 4. That is actually her name. It's Aletha Franklin. I have two jokes for her name. It's actually Aletha, but I just asked Aletha Shapiro, and we're going to talk about why she's here and what we're doing. However, I just asked her if her mom was on a lot of epidural when the nurse came in to say, what name do we write down? And she was probably like, Aretha. She's like, you mean Aretha, right? She's like, oh. She's like, are you saying Aretha? Oh. And so that's how you got the name Aletha.
Right.
Is that how it happened?
So my mom was convinced that she was having boys. She never even thought of an option for a girl's name, which is like so weird to me.
Yeah.
That like she wasn't prepared. So she had a friend named Aletha. And so when she had me and she found out it was a girl, she's like, oh my God, let's just name her Aletha. She never like thought to look at the spelling of how the lady did it. So she actually spelled my name wrong. So it's spelled to sound like Aletha, but it's spelled Alethea. And the craziest story is that her friend, so the reason why she used that name is because the friend moved away and she missed her and whatever. The friend landed up marrying a guy named Craig, and I'm married to a guy named Craig.
Really?
Wait, how do you explain that?
I don't know, but how did the friend spell the name? Aletha.
Alethea. And that's how mine is spelled. It should have been Aletha.
Correct.
So I have to live with the misspelling.
Every day.
And that's not even, I mean, that's like the least of my problems.
That.
It's mostly like Althea, Alethea. I mean, I got everything.
Yes.
But it's just such a crazy story with
Do you
Aletha
have
and Craig.
siblings?
I have a sister, Tanya, and a brother, Louie. So easy names.
Okay.
I got the hard one.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, I would say, run-of-the-mill names, but they're names.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least you got a name. Like, I mean, some people don't get names.
That's so
I'm trying
funny.
to find the silver lining for her, guys, okay? Anyway, that being said, this is Aletha Weapon 4, and she is like the person to know if you live on Long Island or in New York in any way, and soon the country. There are certain people in our lives that are just, you know, you're living, walking, talking Google. They're Google. Like you're my friend, I would just call you Google. Because if there's something you need to look up or something you need to know or somewhere you need to be or somewhere you need to go, the answer is always Aletha Weapon 4.
Yeah.
I kid you not. So tell me a little bit about where this came from, how organized, and how you are so stacked with knowledge.
Yeah.
By the way, I was looking for my black socks that have the gray rim on top. I know you probably know where they are, but you'll tell me afterwards.
Wait a minute.
We'll do it.
Are these them?
It's probably them. Dang it. You're so good.
That's very funny. So anyway, I have 4 kids.
But wait, I will just say, I think I'm the most organized person. That's why this is part of you being here. I was like, I love organized people. Yeah. But you take organization to a whole new level, and that's what this is all about. So anyone out there who thinks that they need to organize their life in any way, wait till you hear this story.
So besides the fact that my cabinets are all labeled and everything's color coordinated, but that's another story.
Wow.
So anyway, I have 4 kids. My oldest daughter, Haley, just turned 10, and then so I have girl, Haley Dillon, 10 and 7.5, and then my boys are 3 and 1.
Names.
Shane and then Skylar.
Oh, beautiful.
So confusing with the names, I have a girl, Dylan, and a boy, Skylar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So
but even more confusing is that your name is Aletha.
Right, and you would think that I would learn my lesson, and I like for Haley, for example, I spelled it the regular way, Hailey, and like I can't even win because people always get that wrong also. So that's like really annoying.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Every day, Aletha, every day.
Every day. The struggle is real.
I'm telling you. And it is a struggle. Go on.
So anyway, I have 4 kids. The oldest just turned 10 and the youngest just turned 1. And so I guess like through the years, like I started, you know, accumulating all this random knowledge, and some people might think it's like useless knowledge, but I've just started keeping track of all these things, and I started noticing, like, you know, the last couple of years, like people would constantly be like coming to me for like advice or suggestions or you know, ideas for like whatever they need to do, parties, vacations, whatever activities through their kids.
And you have answers for all of it.
I kind of do. I mean, I think I do.
Yeah.
So I was at the Thanksgiving parade. Oh, so the other thing is I do like crazy things with my family.
Example. 3 examples.
Perfect example. I travel to like inappropriate places with my kids.
Like the Sex Museum in New York City.
That has not been on my list yet.
Good for you.
Have you ever been to Cuba?
I have been to Cuba. actually.
Really?
Very sad. I missed my fourth one's first birthday, Hanukkah, which I'm actually Catholic, but my husband's Jewish, and Thanksgiving, all in one shot that week. Then I went to Cuba because my grandma was born there. I'm Puerto Rican, Turkish, and Cuban, and my husband is Jewish. My grandma had not been back since she was a teenager, like in like 60-something years, and it was the only week that we can get my entire family like to line up to be able to go. So we went to Cuba 2 years ago, which was really cool. I did not bring the kids there because I was actually afraid that I was not going to get back into the country. Like I took a chance.
Oh
We had a visa, like what is it called when you're like helping people? I can't think of the word. But we like delivered some medical supplies and some supplies to like an orphanage, like books and all that. But anyway, so I did not bring the kids there.
Wow.
But
another adventure.
An example of an inappropriate is like we went on a cruise to the Mediterranean when Haley was 4, Dylan was 2. And the only way to get up to Santorini was like on a donkey. So like, what are we supposed to do? Like, I wanted to go see Santorini, so we took the kids up the donkey.
Wow.
Dylan with her pacifier and her
you
mouth
took them
diapers.
Up the hill. You did not
up
take
the mountain.
them up the donkey.
Up the mountain on the donkey.
That's much better than you took them up the donkey. Okay? Just had to clarify for our audience. Otherwise, we have a whole different audience.
Exactly.
Thank you. Okay.
So, yeah, so that was,
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how many people would take their 2-year-old on a donkey up
Now,
a mountain to Santorini, which is probably not like a location where people bring their
right.
little toddlers
Little
around.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we like a couple of summers ago when Shane was 7 months, we backpacked through Europe with the
Oh my,
kids.
really?
We went on a cruise and then we went to Milan and Rome and went
Wow.
to a train. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, and I have the picture to prove it. We had about like 18 pieces of luggage, strollers. That's what we, like in the middle of the trip, we had to get 18 pieces plus 2 kids and a baby from the train.
Isn't that so unenjoyable?
I know, but like
it's the least enjoyable part.
I know, that's what
I
everyone
would rather
says.
just never
I know.
Poor
travel
Craig.
again.
I know. Well, thank God Craig goes along for the ride, but I don't know. Like I feel like I had kids young, and that was kind of like part of our thing. Like we were college sweethearts. We met in Cornell freshman year. We lived next to each other in the dorms, and we got married young. We were 25, and it was kind of like we hadn't really started our life yet, and that was just part of the shtick. Like we're
Right.
gonna have kids, but we're also gonna continue living our life and bringing them along for the ride.
All right, so wait, let's get back to the organization.
Yeah.
So you color coordinate your drawers in the kitchen. Everything is labeled.
Yes.
I mean, if I say, do you have a label maker, you probably are like,
Yes,
for
it's
what day,
actually-
which one?
it's
I have my
actually-
travel one, my regular one, my Monday through Friday,
It's right
and
at
then
my
Saturday and
my
Sunday.
night table. Top
Okay,
drawer.
that's insanity. So you really are organized.
But you know what? Like with 4 kids, you have to be. Like it's so chaotic. It's so hard. It's a lot, and that's the only way to manage the chaos is to be really organized.
Have you thought about?
Oh, it's in fact color coordinate my cell phone, my iPhone calendar, color coordinate by kid.
Are you kidding
And
me?
that is honestly one of the best tips I could share with families with multiple kids. Visually, it makes life so much easier. Like you could see like between each kid like how much free time, where did they be, and I know Haley's green, I know Dylan's purple,
Right.
Shane is green, Skylar's brown, I'm red. I actually even have both girls. If both girls have an activity, they're yellow. If both
Wow.
boys have an activity together, they're orange.
Wow.
So it's just like it makes life easier.
That's actually a really good tip.
Yeah.
Give me another tip for people that need a good organizational tip.
My packing on vacations, I have like this crazy.
Let me guess, underwear in the shoes.
No,
No.
what's that way?
Just curl up your underwear and throw them in your shoes.
That's really funny. No, I don't do that. I live and die by Ziploc bags.
Okay.
So, depending on the kind of vacation, depends on the way
Okay.
I will pack. So, for example, like a cruise where there's literally no space and like there's not enough drawers, I will do for each kid in like a quart size. Now that the girls are getting older, it doesn't necessarily fit. In a quart size bag, I'll write like day 1, and it'll have their outfit with their underwear. And so the girls know that they just pull it out of the suitcase. So I don't even need to use the drawers. I use the suitcase as a drawer.
That's
But
a
then
really
I take
good
it,
idea.
I take it a step further. I like when my girls match, and I like when the boys match, which is like again, I mean, it makes it easier because like I know, oh, Haley has that outfit, Dylan has that outfit.
Right.
You guys go put on, the shirt with the brown and black stripes.
Yeah.
That one we wore today.
Wow, that's out of control.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good tip for
Yeah,
people.
So it helps out, being do.
No, you need to write a book with all your organizational tips, or give them to me and I'll just write it on your behalf, or I'll just write it on my behalf. Is what I'll do when you give me your tips. And then there was a little bit of miscommunication here because I thought you have a business.
Yeah.
So I was told that we were going to talk about your Sprinter.
Yes.
Which I thought was I thought you were just a driver for kids out on Long Island. I thought it was like
I kind of am, but
like
that's another story.
Via driver, an Uber driver or something. But you literally drive around in like a industrial van.
It's a commercial van that we have made into a residential van. I don't know if that's a word.
Sure.
So for a few years, we've driven our Escalade, and most like SUVs have the front two, and then the row, and then the back row, so 3 rows, I guess. Yes. When I had the fourth, and we travel so much that like we just can't fit everything into the car. Even though we had this extended Escalade, we either have my parents or Craig's parents or our nanny or friends. We don't have enough seats. So
built another row.
So I'm like, this is crazy. Like, we're not the only people to have 4 kids. Like, what else can we do? So we looked at the minivan, and I felt like the minivan, it didn't give you more seats. And in fact, my Escalade trunk was longer than the minivan. So I'm like,
if anything, the minivan just gives you the perennial like arrow when you're on the highway, like mom, mom,
and
go around.
The only cool thing I really had was the sliding door.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what else can we do? So then I don't even remember how I came up with the idea, or I must have saw it on the road, or I don't know. So we did some research, and we discovered that Mercedes makes the Sprinter, and it has 4 rows.
Industries. For businesses.
But I'm bringing it mainstream to families.
To transport materials.
No, honestly, it is the best kept secret. Like, I don't understand why more people don't do it. I have a friend who has 5 daughters, and I'm like, you need this car. Like,
yeah, their biggest problem is not transportation. I would tell you that much.
Oh yeah, I don't even want to.
Okay, so you get the Sprinter, and now you are not just driving with your kids around. You're literally like,
yes. So
maybe that's the business. Forget the organization. Why don't you Sprint Biz?
Yeah.
Sprint Biz.
Yeah. I mean, I literally have, like, we could rent it out to Roslyn. Like, our car, it can service my neighborhood.
It's really fun.
I mean, it literally does. Like, we want to go out to the city, and like part of the fun is everyone being together. So just last week we went out to the city with 4 couples, and to take an Uber both ways from Long Island or to get a cab or whatever, it's very expensive.
Take the Sprinter.
So I'm like, Sprinter, we're done. Like, and then we can have a party in the car. All the couples are together, and it's fun. It's a fun
you drive it.
Love it.
She's the person at BJ's that's obsessed with, the carts at BJ's.
Yes.
Like, here's a cart at a regular supermarket, okay?
Yeah.
Here's a cart at BJ's. It's like one of those ginormous.
Completely.
Right?
It's a huge, huge car. It's
good
like,
for you,
it's
girl.
Ghetto. There's sand on the bottom.
All right, so
there's
maybe
footprints all over.
I'm trying to think the business for you. So at first I thought it was organization, then I thought it was answering everybody's question, like just being human Google in an area.
Yeah.
But now I think it might be.
Well, I put it together.
Yeah.
And I decided to start a blog, and it's called Sprinting with the Shaps. Sprinting, Sprinter, and Shaps are us.
That's Shapiros.
Shapiros. And like sprinting really has a big meaning for us besides the car. Like, that is our life. We are sprinting every minute of every day. It's crazy. I mean, like, from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to sleep, my brain is sprinting all night long. With the after school activities and all the different schools and birthday parties and appointments and whatever, it's very crazy.
That's awesome.
So I put it together, and I decided that I'm going to start a parenting blog.
Good.
And it's about kind of like our crazy life, the crazy things we do. I do like a lot of crazy birthday parties with 4 kids. Like, I'm always planning parties. Our vacations, like fun things that I have found, cool new things, cool ideas.
Places to go, places to see, where you can bring kids.
Exactly.
What you can do with kids on a weekend, on a rainy day, on a snowy day.
Yeah, I figured, like, I'm doing this stuff anyway with my family. I might as well just share it. And I love sharing, like, what I learned. And
what is the most common question you get asked? Because I dare you guys to ask her a question about something to do with a kid, how to organize something, how to get from point A to point B. Trust me. And don't Google it. Just Shapiro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very, I mean, I get everything. Like, just last night somebody was asking me about potty training. And so, I don't know.
I
Like,
want to know about that.
I know.
So my kid is 2.5.
yeah.
We tried last week. She had 2
Yeah.
awesome days.
Okay.
And she wore Peppa Pig panties
Okay,
all
yeah,
over
that's
the
key,
apartment.
that's key.
And then like had mild amnesia, forgot that she did that, and now she's
Yeah.
back to wearing her pull-up.
I'll tell you my secret. It's probably like very like rude, but I do it on vacation.
So if they have an accident, yeah.
Listen, like,
Oh, were you
like
looking for
I
my
do.
reaction? God bless you. Are you kidding?
I've done it.
But wait, that's all it takes is one vacation to toilet train them?
My girls, I did it on vacation.
And when you say did it, like you just stick them in underwear and you're like, deal with it?
Underwear, it was like a sunny location, so like Florida, wherever, where they'd be like in their little dresses and their underwear. I brought like the little portable potty, and so I took the chance, and I just had the potty next to us, and I just kept on reminding them, and then they just kind of got it.
How
I do a
old were
lot
they?
of things on vacation.
Yeah,
Because it's like
clearly.
new and different. Well, besides that,
Besides
but
the donkey and the toilets.
no, but it's like a change of scenery. Like,
Right.
I took pacifiers away on vacation because I figured like they'd be so entertained with wherever we are.
Right. Wait, I need ages because I think I'm doing all these things wrong.
Ages for what?
Ages that you took pacifier away.
Haley gave away her pacifier on her own at 8 months, so I thought it was like really cool. Like, yeah, she gave it away. I don't need it. Fine. Dylan loved it. Could not take it away. Then her teeth started getting bucked. So she was like a little over 2. And we took it away when we were in St. Martin. Shane, I took away his pacifier like right at the 1 year mark. Worst mistake
Why?
in my 3 years of having him. He never slept again. It was, and then a month later, I was like, "Here, take it,
back,
please."
I'm
Like,
sorry.
I was no, did not want it. It was so upsetting. He never slept again. He's in and out of our bed, in and out of his room. It's like a disaster. And then Skylar, now I'm not rocking the boat. Like,
Yeah.
I can't deal.
You didn't have any thumb suckers?
No. Actually, Skylar a little bit, but then it kind of like faded away.
Ugh, I have a thumb sucker.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I
It
don't have
stresses
any
me
advice
out.
on
There's
that.
nothing I can do.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is toilet training. Age. What age?
Okay, so the girls were around 2-ish. How old is your daughter?
2.5. Okay.
so
She's
that's-
2.5.
Okay, that's right there. You're right
Yeah.
in the.
Well, you got very judgy eyes over there, Lethal Weapon 4. Go on.
Shane, I potty trained him exactly at 2.5 because I wanted him to go to camp a month later, and he had to be potty trained.
What did you give as incentive?
Presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little whatever. I don't remember last
Like
year what he
little
was into.
tchotchkes.
Yeah, like little figures, like Paw Patrol figures, like.
Yeah. So every time he went, he got a little something.
And he took to it very well, except he will not poop on the potty, and it's ridiculous. I mean, he's like a teenager at this point.
How old is he?
He is a little over 3.
13. 3.
3.
Okay.
3 going on 13. And it's like ridiculous now that we have had
Where does he go?
full on, it's a diaper.
Oh, he's 3. So he's in his
It's
diaper.
like, I need a diaper. And I'm like, why? We have presents sitting, like, it's part of like my furniture in my bathroom now, on the back of the thing, in the shower, all different options. And he's like, oh, I want to open that. I'm like, okay,
Then
take a
poop.
dump.
Yeah. Take a dump.
Take a dump.
Right.
What is the problem? Nah, you know what? Actually, I don't want them anymore. I'm like, but you really do.
Yeah.
So we have not. I don't know. I really don't know what to do with that. So if anyone has any ideas,
Wait a minute.
please
You're
let
the
me
idea
know.
woman.
I'm at a loss.
You can't let your guard down by
I'm at a
asking for
loss.
other people for ideas.
I'm at a loss. It's been a year and I'm at a loss.
Wow.
I don't know what else to do.
Well, my problem is the thumb sucking.
Yeah.
The thumb sucking we have a problem with. And then I stress that maybe they're having too much DVD time or whatever it is. That their attention span is like that of a loofah sponge right now.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
you need some downtime also. I'm all for the iPads.
Yeah, but how much? Like my kid she's 2 and she goes onto YouTube. She can figure out what videos she wants. She can favorite.
Well,
them
my baby
in a
knows how to order.
category.
He just turned 1 and he already knows how to swipe
I
to
know.
videos. You know, it's kids these days.
I know it stresses me out.
But I feel like the kids also learn a lot from TV. I don't know. I
Okay,
feel like
that's
I'm okay
interesting.
with it.
Like I feel like you're super mom, and if you're letting your
Yeah.
kid have TV, then I'm
Yeah,
okay with
I
it.
feel like, and also I
You
feel
poor
like
thing, you're freezing by the way.
I know I am freezing.
No, when we started, I
I'm
was
like shivering.
warm, yeah.
I
It's
was
actually
literally
not
wearing
nerves.
a
It's
like-
actually shivers.
Yeah, nerves. What are you talking? What nerves? I don't know what nerves about. I know it's freezing. It's
Yeah.
like it turned into winter.
Yeah, I did. Wait, what were you just saying?
I have no
About,
idea, but that's
I
the
had a
beauty
point.
of me.
I had a point.
No, you have it all together, but yet you don't know everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's
No,
what's so
but
great
I
about
love learning. That's why I do like a lot of research
Yeah.
on like I will exhaust all options and then make an informed decision.
Okay, so I already love you and want to go to you as a resource. Tell people about your blog. So tell me what the blog is called.
Okay.
Where can we find it? What are we going to get on it? When is my kid going to stop sucking her thumb? Sorry, shameless question. Go on.
Okay, so the blog is www.sprintingwiththeshaps.com. And
What was the last topic you wrote about? Let me guess. Donkeys?
I posted one literally a little while ago about.
Is it about me?
No, it's not. Maybe I'll do one next.
Awesome. Love it.
There we go. You know the bagel craze with the rainbow bagels?
Yes.
I just found out that they're in Long Island now, which is like a really big deal because the bagel store, where I think they're in like Williamsburg or something, Brooklyn. You know, like there's lines out the door and you can't even get them. It's like
to get a rainbow bagel?
Yeah, a tie-dye bagel.
A tie-dye bagel? Okay.
Yeah. So I just found out they're on Long Island, two or three locations. And then keeping with the tie-dye rainbow theme, I found out last week that Newsday released an article about the tie-dye pancake, which goes with the tie-dye milkshake at the Diner by the Sea. And that's on Long Beach. So I just posted about that right before I came.
Nice.
To let Long Islanders know that we don't need to go to Brooklyn anymore. We have it in our backyard.
Woo!
Yeah. So
that's awesome. How do you make a tie-dye milkshake? I'm kind of on board with that.
I don't know. It's cool. I mean, I guess I'm assuming they like drizzle.
And then it goes down. Wow,
yeah,
I
like
love
drizzles
that.
down the side of it. But like these are such easy things that like.
Why did we think
like,
of them?
I can't.
I know.
Can't. It just drives me crazy.
Wait, I'm sorry to keep going back to this. I'm fascinated by the part of your brain that's so organized because I think moms and working women and men and just, you know, anyone who's trying to just get their stuff together in life are trying to be more organized.
Yeah.
And it's a really hard craft to acquire. It's a really hard, like, part of you to make better.
Yeah.
So give me either some more examples or how to get better at it, or tell people how they could do it.
I mean, I definitely make tons of lists. I use, like, in my iPhone, I use the notes page and the reminders page religiously. Obviously, I said the color-coordinated calendars. I try, which maybe my kids don't like, but I try to, like, respond to a text or an email right away, because if I don't...
That's key, right?
It's like, I try, because if I don't, like, it will be out of my head, and then I'm on to the next thing. So I really try to, if I get, like, a birthday party invitation, I try to RSVP right away, and then if I can't go, if something comes up, I'll figure it out later. What else do? I like to read a lot about, like, on, like, parenting book topics and self-help.
When?
I don't know.
When in the world
I, like,
do you have time to...
no,
I haven't read a word since
I have the Kindle app on my
1984.
phone, so I, like, just literally here and there, like, I'll be getting a manicure and I'll be reading, or I'll be getting, like, a massage, my head is through the thing, and, like, I'm, like, reading then. Like, just
you're pretty hardcore.
Anytime.
Actually, there's a question from here is, can you describe parenting in one word? What would be the one word you would use to describe parenting? It's a question from the UK.
I guess, like, chaotic.
I was going to say chaos.
It's
I was going to say
chaotic.
beautiful chaos. Or responsible
It is.
chaos.
I wanted to use the word love, but I couldn't, like...
One word.
I can't. So
Hashtag loving chaos. Loving chaos. That's one
I
word.
would say responsible chaos.
Responsible chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard, you know, like, having so many kids, like, there's ups and downs, like, there's some...
I didn't even know it was legal to have more than two kids.
I know. Well, I say that, I'm like, you know, people, I feel like, either think that I am religious or that, like, bad birth control.
Yeah.
But I think I
things.
really have a theory that, like, you have to be a little bit, like, a screw loose, or you have to be a little bit crazy. Like, I don't think that, like, the everyday normal person, like, wants to, like, venture into that.
Well, first of all, anyone who lives in any sort of city, it's near impossible just for spatial reasons.
Yeah.
There's no space. I mean, we're busting out of our apartment with two kids. And it's expensive.
Yeah.
Today, it's expensive. I mean, to put 4 kids through school, like, I need to, you know, I need to have a second family, basically, and let all those people work and give me all their money.
Well, my disclaimer is that I have a lot of help.
Yeah.
My family's amazing. My parents actually live a couple of blocks away, and my husband's parents live about 20 minutes away.
Oh, that's really great.
So everybody is constantly, you know, chipping in and helping out, and I have an amazing nanny also, which I could not do all the crazy things I do without her. Yeah. She's like a sister wife.
Right.
Do you ever see that show?
Yeah.
She literally is. I get it. I get the sister wife thing.
Right.
Like, every wife needs a sister wife. Like, it's crazy. So I have a lot of help. So
Good.
I really, like, if I was on my own, I could not do this by
Right.
myself. So,
Well,
you know.
that's really, really impressive.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Thank you.
So how often does your blog come out?
well, actually, I just released it on Monday. I did the Facebook announcement on
Nice.
Monday. And I've had 5 posts since Monday. And I have almost 5,000 hits
Wow.
already. So I think it's good.
You are doing
I don't know.
really
I don't even
well.
know what that means. Like,
I don't either.
I don't know.
I don't even know what a blog is, so we're in good shape.
Neither do I. And I'm like, oh my
I don't even
God.
know what I'm doing here.
I have like all these ideas, and I was trying to write a post from my phone, something as simple as I didn't know how to save it. Like, I need to know how to save my post.
Right.
Like, so I'm like learning because I've never done this before.
But I love that you want to learn.
I want to learn,
This is
and I
awesome.
feel like I'm good. Once I know,
Yeah.
I'm good at it. And I just wish someone could just teach me real quick.
Uh-huh.
But that's like another part of my blog, like technology.
Right.
I feel like I would rather get a new piece of technology, like a new phone or camera, versus like a new pocketbook or
Good,
like
me
new
too.
shoes. Like, I don't know, I'm just like crazy like that.
Yeah.
I like technology, and I feel like a lot of times like moms like don't know like how to use all the things on their phones or their cameras.
Right.
So I feel like that's like something I can help you share.
Yeah.
You know, how to like organize like your pictures on your computer and all things like that.
With all of that you're doing, you're in fantastic shape. What do you do to stay in
Thank you.
shape?
It's funny. Actually, I don't work out, and I know you're very into that.
I've never worked out a day in my life.
I mean, here's my deal. I feel like I have good genetics. It's just good enough. It's good
You
enough.
are one of those.
It's good enough. It's not muscular. I'm not toned, but it's good enough.
One of those people I probably hated in high school. You're
Yeah.
beautiful with perfect skin and perfect hair with a great body, and you're always tan.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Sheesh, I don't even know if I can answer.
No,
it.
you might be able to.
Hit me.
Okay, so I don't have time to work out. 4 kids, it's crazy. I also don't like working out. I like to do things that are fun. So I love hip hop classes. I love Zumba. I like playing tennis, like that kind of stuff.
Wait,
where-
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Did you know that there was a nor'easter pulling into town? Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just wondering if at some point we should just take our little show,
know.
have a quick break, and end up on my couch in my apartment.
You're gonna start hearing my teeth
Next.
chattering.
Should we do that?
We'll do the next segment. Like, let's wrap this segment, and then
We're gonna do the
we'll
next segment
That's right, I'll
in a
be-
place
I'll
that'll
have
be so
frostbite.
much
Okay.
warmer. And there may be a small child running around, but at least it'll be really warm. Wait, I want to know what the question is.
so
And
the
then either we
question
answer it
is-
now or we answer it next break.
Okay, I don't have time to work out.
And you hate working
I
out.
hate working out unless it's fun. My question is, I've been doing juice cleanses. What's your opinion on that?
I don't think I think a juice cleanse is fine if you want to do something for a day or two or
I
maybe
also do
3
want to say,
days.
I have never successfully completed one day of a juice cleanse.
Well,
I
it's
cheat
so
every single time.
Now, why are you doing the juice cleanse? For a diet or for a detox?
For a diet, because I feel like for a person who's at their regular weight, I think it's pointless. I think by the weekend you're going to gain the weight back. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
Yes.
I felt like for someone like me, who I just had baby weight that was not mine, I just wanted to get rid of it quickly and be done, then I thought that it would be like a good way to go. And I actually have lost like almost 25 pounds since October, so it has worked.
Right. Well, it's
But-
working because you're not giving yourself any calories.
No.
Okay,
I love to eat. I'm like one of those like manly eaters.
Yeah, me
like
too. I can eat circles around
hamburger, give me the milkshake.
Yeah.
So like once I'm at my weight, like I'm like, all
That's
right,
it.
well now I'll just have to maintain it.
Should we keep going down this, or do you want to take a break and
You
reset?
want to finish up? I mean, you did write a book about some of the stuff
Yeah, so
regarding
I
the question.
I know you're right, and I should talk
Yeah.
about it. I'm the worst of self-promotion.
Yeah.
I did write a book, Thinner in 30,
Okay.
and the book was basically written for the person that hates working out and that has no time to work out.
Oh,
That's
perfect.
basic.
Okay,
And
there
it's
you
not
go.
really workouts. It's
Okay.
4 workouts basically in the whole book. Everything else is a way to tweak your life, the way you're already living your life, to make it better, more efficient, cleaner eating, and in the end, reap big rewards and big results. So I don't like to restrict any food group.
Yeah.
So to do a juice cleanse, if you wanted to do it to try it out, if you wanted to do it because you really needed to like de-bloat
Yeah.
for a wedding on Friday and it's
Mhm.
Wednesday, that's one thing. But to do it to lose weight, if you restrict too many calories to lose weight, all you're going to do is your body's going to hold on to that this minute you give it food again, and it's going
Yeah.
to. See those fraternal boys up there? Those frat boys are having. Now that it's nice out, all these guys have sort of come out, and there's all these.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yes,
Are they
that's
partying
exactly
up there
what
for
it
St.
said.
Patrick's Day?
I'm the worst. Like I didn't even know. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's probably because of Passover.
Yeah.
Is what's happening.
Yeah. That's so funny.
So I don't love it for that reason. I just worry that when you do start eating regular food again,
Yeah.
it's going to compound it.
Yeah.
And it might slow your metabolism down.
Yeah.
But to do every once in a while,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
As long as you're not doing it as a detox. Your body
Right.
has plenty of tools inside it to
Yeah.
detox on its own.
Okay.
I'll shamelessly plug the book again. It's called Thinner and 30.
All right, I'll check it out.
I
your
actually
tips
lost
are in
24
there.
pounds on the
Lance
books.
lost
Oh,
24
all right, so there you
pounds
go. You're
using
a
my book,
customer
Thinner
right
and
there.
30, please.
Yes,
Buy
yes.
I bought 2 of them.
it. Mommy could use food for the kids. We're going to take a quick break, basically because I can't feel my legs or my feet, and we're going to reset back after this.
Bye.